Hey, it's Crystal Andrus Morissette. I'm the founder of the SWAT Institute, the facilitator of the 7-day Simply Woman online retreat. Oh my gosh, isn't that amazing if you were a participant? 7 days of body, mind, soul magic. And I'm also the best-selling author of 6 books. But I'm so glad you found your way here to this webinar. One of my most favorite things to do is to offer these free trainings. And I'm so excited because I'm going to be doing this webinar with one of the most dynamic, brilliant, energetic, empowered women I know, Britta Aragon. And we are going to be talking about something that is so near and dear to my heart, women's empowerment, and how to help you get empowered in every area of your life. And then you can help other people too. During this webinar, we're going to talk about 3 main points. The blueprint of empowerment. The great thing about empowerment is that there is a formula. In other words, it's not only teachable, it's very easy to learn if you know the steps, beginning with how to get unstuck from those old, disempowered, maybe even toxic or dysfunctional patterns. And then you've got to learn the new steps and practice them over and over until they become natural and normal. And we're going to go through those steps with you in the webinar. The second point we're going to cover is the single most important decision you need to make. There really is something that you have to decide, and we're going to talk about what that is. If you want to feel empowered, or there's a specific thing you want to tackle or make peace with in your life, because once you make this decision, things are going to start to fall into place easily. You may have heard me talk about the fact that I've recently lost nearly 60 pounds. And everyone has asked me, how did you do it? Thinking there's some crazy diet I followed or some food group. I said, I made this decision, and we're going to talk about what that is. And finally, who are your mentors, role models, teachers, and friends? Who are you surrounding yourself with? If you want to not only become empowered, but to sustain empowerment, in other words, stay in the flow, you can't just make changes on the inside. There's some things you're going to have to do in your exterior or your environment too. Who you surround yourself with has such a massive impact on whether you're going to soar or whether you're going to feel stuck in the muck. There is research that shows women in particular benefit from collaboration, not competition. We do so much better when we're there to support each other. I have to tell you, Bree is one of the greatest supporters in my life, in my business. She's always there to help me just see the bigger picture, see the greater vision, and to really just shut down all the naysayers and the self-doubt. And so it's really important that you surround yourself with the right group of women. We're going to talk about that too. I just believe that every woman deserves the right to reach her full potential. When you're empowered in all areas of your life, emotionally, mentally, yes, physically, and of course, financially, everybody wins. You win, your relationships win, your family wins, your children win if you have children. It's your community wins. It's just the world wins. When women are empowered, the world wins. The world becomes more empowered. Why? Most often, we women are the center of the home. And there's an old saying down in the South, when mama ain't happy, ain't nobody happy. And so that's why it's so important that we women get ourselves into our best place. No, we're not going to be spiritually bypassing. No, we're not going to be pretending or being Pollyanna about problems, but we are disrupting the patterns and we're learning how to do it differently. I'm certain that empowered women are the ones who are really going to move the needle faster to creating this beautiful world that we all deserve to live in. What a win-win. You get to be empowered, the world gets to be empowered. Ooh, it's so delicious. And during this 60-minute webinar, we're going to remind you, Bree and I, that you were meant to do great things in this world. Now, we know this because we've made some pretty big changes in our own lives. My gosh, I just think about myself and how I have healed my legacy and broken the chains of generational trauma. I look at my own amazing daughters who are grown women now, living their own best lives. And I just know that this is possible for all of us. Register now, and I'll see you on the other side.